Hello again. Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to RLCraft. Normal. I feel like I should always say that, so that's what I'm doing. Today what we are going to be doing is we are going to be taking on the other base Lycanites boss. This is not including the Diamond and Emerald variants, but we're going to be taking on Asmodeus. It's got phases just kind of like Ray of Art, but they're a little bit different, and the first phase is kind of negligible. We don't have to worry too much about it. Honestly, we break the phases in this pack, so I don't know how hard it's actually going to be. But let's go ahead and get ourselves our Soul Stone, for starters. It's going to be diamonds around that. I'm also going to need, once again, 4 diamond blocks, which I'm going to have to pop into the end and go gather up some diamonds, I guess, is what I'm going to do. So, give me 1 second, because I don't quite have enough diamonds at the moment. Oh, we got a Vapula. Okay, I don't want any of that. The spawn rates on those are, like, super low in this pack, I feel like, because we don't hardly ever get them. Okay, so we got 53 diamonds. That should be good. Let's go ahead and pop a return scroll. And let me go ahead and eat. My new style of eating. Okay, so we've got our diamonds that we need. Let's go ahead and make our soul stone. This is kind of the same process as before. And then we need a total of 4 diamond blocks. And then we're just going to need a bunch of obsidian, and then we need our soul key. So, easy enough. And once again, this is the same. It's 16 obsidian to summon the boss. So, just a heads up on that. And then for our soul key, it's just like that. It's going to take a nether star, but once again, we're going to get nether stars after we kill the boss. And we have plenty of them. I'm probably going to use some for... actually, while we're at it, I've got... not too worried about these pieces. But the headpiece, I want to reforge this. And I need to look in the convent. I'm not too worried about it, though. Nether stars are plentiful enough at this point. We got heavy again. We got thick, which is minus speed plus armor. Armor toughness. I like that one. Let's take that. Alright, so we're down to 1 nether star, basically.
Blade Flurry.
Prepare
to be diced and sliced.
Are we going to be diced and sliced? Are we, in fact? Because I think we're just going to one-shot all the things. Okay, there's our soul key. I might pop out here in just a second. We'll take a look at this event. I think this is the one that spawns clinks and, yeah, there's clinks and quill beasts. Nothing terribly difficult for us to handle, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that's all it spawns, is just those 2. But, you know, I wish I would have gotten this. I really hope I get this on the hardcore world. For the clink axes, because, you know, it's a big part of our, like, super weapon here, is getting those clink pieces. I would be out hunting, like, really heavy if I got that maybe in the hardcore world. But anyways, once again, we have to go to the nether to summon this boss. And I will say, I think next episode, Shadow Games.
Shadow Games. Death in the dark.
In the dark. And actually, before we... Well, let's wait till this event gets finished up. This is revenge for my hardcore world. That's what it is. I'm actually starting to get low on ender pearls, because I've been making a lot of those books, so I need to grab those. I mean, I can go to the end and farm endermen and have all the ender pearls I could ever want at any point, so it's not a big concern. I'm going to grab our Chupacabra meat as well. Almost forgot to grab that. And I do kind of want it just as kind of a safety thing. Because this boss does wipe buffs just like Railvart did. Actually more commonly than Railvart did. But we'll talk about that in the in the short span of the boss fight that we're about to have. Maybe. I don't think it's going to be very long. You know, I haven't really seen much in the way of the Lycanites bosses either. We found that Lunar Grue once. And I've seen one whenever I was flying over, but it's probably in a cave, so I didn't worry about it, you know? I don't know if Shadow Game is ever going to end. It's still going. Okay, well I'm just going to summon the boss, and we'll just roll with it. So anyways, this is set up kind of similar to the way that we set up the other one. But there is a couple slight changes. Instead of being diagonal from it... Oh, come on. Every time I go to summon, it's like, hey, here's everything that just annoys you. And an Astaroth. He's like, I know what you're doing. I don't know if they're like testing us to make sure that we're ready for this or not. Sometimes I feel like that's what's happening. Because Astaroth is basically a little mini version of Asmodeus. Personally, I find that the Asmodeus fight is tougher usually. I always grab too much obsidian. I count for like the total size of the pillar, but that's what we're building for this boss fight. And let me go ahead and... There we go. It's funny because I'm noticing that doesn't actually go on these hearts. It doesn't seem like it anyways. So, okay. I think that we're ready for this. So let's go ahead. Let me put this on my... oh my gosh. There we go. That bow one-shots him. So that's cool. Okay, so I think that we're ready. Let me go ahead and just top off my thirst. Look at me, like, over-preparing, and the boss fight's going to be over, like, really quick.
The demonic mastermind.
Now. Okay. And basically in this first phase, okay, it's going to build this arena. In this first phase, he's just going to kind of jump around and summon trites. He does have a machine gun under his body that we have to be aware of the entire fight. He will randomly start shooting you with that, and if you get hit by it, it wipes all your buffs. Not a biggie, because we have so many buffs coming off of this. But this is Asmodeus. And right now he's shooting, so my resistance is probably gone. That's fine. I'm just going to stand here and tank it. Once he goes into phase 2, he's going to summon ads that basically shield him from taking any and all damage. Oh my gosh. I think I've got that... I've got decay. I don't know if that's what's doing it. I know it was brought up in the comments. Oh, yo, he's in his second phase. Okay, that's why. These little Astaroths here basically shield him. So we have to run around and kill them. You can see the green shield around him. I didn't even notice. I feel like it wasn't showing up on there. But now we can go back to damaging him. And I'm just going to burn through all these little trites. You do have to be aware these guys will give you wither if you're not wither protected. Okay, I think... there we go. And so that's all you have to do for phase 2 is basically just watch out for those ads. If he stops taking damage, that's what's happening. I didn't even see that they had spawned. We're about to go into phase 3, and in phase 3, these guys spawn again, but instead of shielding him, they heal him if he's below like 20% health. So you want to kind of burn those down if you can, but we do so much damage, it's not a big deal. And there we go. Also, Cacodemons. He does spawn those. That's why all those spawned up. Okay. And that is the fight. Oh, would you guys stop it already? Okay. And that's that. That's all there is to it. I'm going to throw down... well, I've got pets. I'll just spawn a pet. Okay, can you hold on to that? Because I actually do need a lot of this stuff. That and that. And then you get to hold on to diamonds and hellfire charges and doomfire charges and demon stone and more demon stone. And there we go. That's Asmodeus. And once again, you can, after you kill him, if you're building with this stuff, this is a great, it's actually a great way to farm up these materials because you have all these blocks you can just mine down, and you'll have lots of those building blocks for free. Then you have all these over here as well. And of course it does destroy a lot of the ceilings, so you're liable to have lava pools falling down from the sky. But that's pretty much it. That's the Asmodeus fight. Now I will say whenever we do the diamond and emerald versions, they're going to be a little bit stouter, but still not all that bad. I do want those. I've actually got quite a few of them that have built up. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Let me find... are they actually doing some damage to my head at the moment? Okay, spot of bad news. This this is a little bit bigger, and it actually devoured my nether portal. Which is fine, because I can... I should have moved out. You can see this arena is a lot larger than the Railvart fight. Because normally Asmodeus jumps around. Like, if you try to run from him, you will find that he jumps away, or jumps around to follow you around. But since we can just face tank everything in this pack, you know, we don't see a lot of that. But anyways, I do have this. If not, oh, and we got some more nether stars, of course. If not, we could make a new nether portal because there's easy ways to get obsidian. Look at all of it. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll just teleport. I'll probably summon them for now on. I'll probably summon them a little bit farther out or something, but we'll go ahead and just warp home. Or, yeah, I think these are bound to the desert. I need to fix that. And we've got 35 levels. Awesome. Oh, wow. When I spawned here, it's just like quill beasts everywhere. But you can see that fight did do a little bit more damage just because of the nature of the mobs that are being spawned. You got trites and all that, which are just a little bit more nasty, and cacodemons, and it's a little bit stouter of a fight. But yeah, that's pretty much the fight. I don't think we need to go into the test world to show that one off in particular, because like the Railvart fight, there's a little bit more to it because you're kind of managing his power, you know, and paying attention to his power, and you kind of, if you're up on him, you can't even see that meter. So I felt like that one was a little bit more important to kind of take a step back and show you. The Asmodeus fight, really the only thing you weren't able to see during that fight, well, for starters, when he summons the Astaroths that heal him and the ones that shield him during Phase 2 and Phase 3, if you kill those, he will resummon them after a little while. So just bear that in mind. And all of them have to be dead for you to deal any damage to him in Phase 2. And then, like I said, whenever you're fighting him and you run off, he will jump after you. And he will continue to shoot you with his machine gun. So just a heads up on that as well. And aside from that, I mean, I think that's pretty much, you got to see the fight. I was going to say, I think my body parts are bugged, but I think, I don't know. I need like Lifesteal 3. Hoping that our bookworms can get us up to like Lifesteal 3. Okay, I went ahead and popped on over to a place that we haven't been to in a while, which is way down here, or way over here. A long time ago. Okay, yeah, it's over this way. I was like, now wait a second, is that marker right? Because it wasn't in a snowy area, but I had it zoomed out a little bit. Yeah, see, there's a lunar grove, but it's probably somewhere underground. And they tend to be a pain to find unless you just happen upon them. So, but I'm headed over here because we're kind of keeping up with the theme of Lycanites. And do you remember this place? Where we killed our very first underground dragon? And actually, I will say that I think next episode we're going to be doing some hatching stuff. Kind of take a break from just doing bosses and combat. We're going to do some hatching stuff and some pet taming related stuff. We need to breed dragons because we still haven't bred dragons. And we need to hatch our death worms and maybe hatch some cockatrices and some stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be doing, I think, next episode. So just a heads up. But anyways, I want to just quickly go down here because we haven't really done a Lycanites dungeon this whole time. You know, we found this one and, you know, I spotted a couple like in the nether and stuff like that, but we've never actually, I hate whenever it does that. We've never actually done one. And here was our very first dragon kill. Long time ago. Alright, I should have brought some blocks with me, but this will be okay. And I did bring my blindfold. I don't know if this is where people have been finding you know, I mentioned that some people had said in the comments that they had found Gorgon spawners, and I've still been looking for those, but so far I haven't had any luck. Oh wait, I'm looting everything like I'm playing hardcore right now. Okay, you are dead. Okay, this one has a big dragon's den in the middle of it, so there is that. I don't need half these things that I'm picking up, so I'm probably going to dump off a bit of this. Okay. I'll take the lapis just in case, because we're going to be doing a bit of enchanting here soon, so. But overall, most of the stuff, I mean, there's just not a whole lot at this point. Like, right now I'm grabbing ender pearls because, you know, I guess I kind of need them. I mean, they're so easy to farm, but it does save us a little bit of time, I guess. Because I've just been making so many enchanted books because I'm kind of stocking up. And each one of those is 4 ender pearls. And I ate through a couple stacks. The other night when I was making... when I was doing bookworms and stuff, I actually ate through a few because I was just kind of organizing and doing things and all that, so just like non-stop brews. I don't know if there's a spawner or if it's just because I'm in the darkness right now. I'm not really sure, but oh my gosh, gotta be a spawner near here. Which if so, yeah, because it's getting faster and faster, but I'm thinking we can stock up on some more XP, you know. I'll definitely not say no to more XP, I don't think. I actually like using this razor for food, because it's something a little bit different, and it's actually extremely good. It is. It's so, so good. Alright. Whoa, it's Big Daddy Chupacabra down there. Let's go kill that. That thing's huge. Shadow Hound. Okay. It's a boss. Like one of the named bosses. Alright, let's snap that off. And I know it was brought up in the comments that we're actually only breaking like one spawner. The other one's getting broken, but well, it dropped Bloodleech Scepters. I'll take those. Those are kind of cool. Low damage, rapid fire, and they drain health. I don't know how much we'll actually use them, but they are kind of... they actually are really good Scepters for normal play. And I don't know if I'm going to stress too much about that pathway that goes through the dragon's nest. There's a balloon. Recall potions. I will take those. They're worthless. You know, actually, when we went to the Lost City dimension, I had a ton of comments about... Oh, yeah, I need to tame a wolf, too. Oh, Soul's Blessing 3. I will take it. I had a ton of comments about, don't you see those recall potions and stuff like that? And it's like, yeah, but, you know... We looked at those whenever we were in the end. You know, if you recall, we tried them, but they don't do anything. So that's why I don't bother picking them up usually. I will pick them up here just because I'll probably use them to get home, in all honesty. Forgot I'm picking up gold. Not really for any particular purpose, but... But I think all these grooves are spawning just because I'm running around in the darkness, but that's okay. Hey, it's a regular zombie. Alright, so Big Daddy Chupacabra, we've already been down there. Or have we already been down there? No, we haven't. Big Daddy Chupacabra was on that other path back there, but we'll check out this one first. Here we go, hunger time. This thing makes 0 sense whatsoever, but I love it. Because I need to put mending on it. I'm going to make like one that's not got a bunch of negative enchants on it. But I do need to grab these name tags when I spot them. We need to tame a wolf too, because I know I had a request about taming a wolf and putting some armor on it. So we will tame some wolves maybe in the next episode or, you know, one of the coming episodes. So I haven't forgotten about that. I just, you know, it's one of those things I just kind of like tucked away in the back of my mind. And okay, let's go down here where Big Daddy Chupacabra was. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's funny because these guys do like next to no damage to... Well, this one's actually... A Blighted Raymon is just so fast that it's so, like, impossible to hit. I should have killed it with this, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm starting to get a lot of XP built up. Okay, and then we've got a staircase going down deeper into this place. I could throw on the golem armor, actually, I guess. And I've probably got enough... well, we'll take that. I really don't need essence anymore. Because the other episode, we pretty much made everything that we're going to need essence for. So, and I've still got a bunch built up. I was about to say, well, I'll grab it because I am planning on doing some little displays with them. But I've got enough for displays too, so I just don't need them. I love the giant mob, the giant boss mobs though. You know, there was a time, which it seems like it's not as prevalent anymore. I know there is still some size difference, but it isn't by default. It isn't as crazy as it used to be. But I remember Lycanites mobs used to have such crazy spawn like size variation to it, and you would get like these like mobs that were just massive. Fish were really funny about it because you would get these like normally little bitty fish that were just like huge. I don't know if you still... I haven't noticed any on here anyways. So they may have been fixed so that doesn't happen all the time, but not for sure. What is this room? Whoa! Shadowfire City. Too bad there's nothing cool in here, because that would be cool. If there was like I don't know, a boss mob or something like that in there. I do love the Shadow Stone. This is actually one of my favorite building blocks from Lycanites mobs, is the Shadow Stone. I love this color of green, and it just feels very, like, I don't know, Lovecraftian to me. It's like, I think this dungeon itself just screams like Lovecraft. The loot in here is kind of just poop, but maybe there's... I don't know. We found a balloon, so maybe there's other like bits and bobs of bits and baubles, we should say. Maybe there's other bits and baubles. I'm gonna end up running out of food when this thing breaks. I don't want to like fully break it because I don't know. I don't think Gluttonous 1 is a very high level enchant. If I had to guess. Okay, if I had to guess, maybe this is the boss chamber. Yeah. The Chaos Serpent. Oh. Wow, these guys have got some health. I actually have to hit these things like... these things almost have as much health as the Lycanites bosses, I feel like. And I've got Fear. And this thing... Fear lasts for a while. Like 20 seconds. So you end up running around for a bit. It wants me to go down the stairs. I have no control. I have no control. Alright, so we've got Spectral Bolt Scepters. Medium damage, rapid fire, and they cause fear. We're going to go ahead and take those, actually. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and dump off some of this stuff. Because it's starting to pile up. Basically the stuff that doesn't stack, like the Scepters. And I'll probably dump off those Ender Pearls and that enchantment book later. Not right this second. Once I get a few more things in the inventory. Okay, so we're going to head back down again. And we've got another floor. We've got to be getting close to bedrock at this point because you can see the fog in the sky. I would take it if it was diamond pet armor, but I don't want diamond wolf armor. I've already got diamond wolf armor, and I will take name tags, though, just because they're not craftable in this pack. I wish they would make them craftable. Oh, Lunar Brew. I wonder if it's down here, because that would be cool if it was. Hey, the Nightshade. This must be the boss of this floor. I feel like I'm doing, like, no damage to it. Almost no damage. How much health does this thing even have? Okay, I don't know. This thing's just got a lot of health. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the Lunar Grove, actually. Yeah, so hitting it with this sword does nothing. Interesting. There we go. It dropped a Shadow Soulstone, Spectral Bolt Scepters, and Obsidian. 5... Oh my gosh, so many of them. And then there's the stairs going down. Does this actually go down to another floor, or does it just hit bedrock? Just hits bedrock. So that is the final floor. I haven't explored it all, but it was basically 3 floors deep, and then bedrock stopped it. Is this a dungeon? I think there was a dungeon here, but it spawned into this, and so it just didn't spawn. I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, there was a dungeon here. That's kind of cool. And there's Spectral Sealed. I guess I'll take it just because, like, I think I'm almost done with this dungeon, but I really have no use for Spectral Sealed. I have quite a bit of it built up and just don't... It's just one of those materials I'm just going to grab because it's rare, but not because I really have any use for it at this point. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. I believe that's it for this dungeon. So, because I pretty much just came back full circle and have checked all the other paths. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop a recall potion. Takes me to my spawn point. No, it actually... Where did it take me to? No, it took me to a random spawn point, I think. But I feel like the recall potions just take you to a random spawn point. Like, basically, because the way the pack, like, randomly sends you somewhere, I feel like the recall potion, because I've never even been here. I'm, like, somewhere else entirely. I could pop a scroll. I've got some on a mount. I did make some and put them on a mount. I could pop one of those, but I'm actually just not worried about it. I'll just fly. Plus, I might find some really cool stuff. And also, before I forget, we got the Shadow Soulstone. And I don't think, yeah, these aren't really used for anything outside of just the, just the demon ones that we use for summoning bosses. So let's go ahead and pop that. And we got another shade. So I'm going to go ahead and dismiss it. But basically another free shade. And those from the Soulstones tend to be pretty good. So, Luck of the C3. Yeah, we'll take it. Because we're about to start dumping all these into bookworms in an upcoming episode. So, Depth Strider 2 and Protection 3. And here soon, I know it was brought up in the comments that this pack's getting some, like, tech mods. I know from what I heard, it's going to be immersive engineering. So we'll be doing some immersive engineering before too long, I guess. And then I'm thinking the next update I think is going to be big because Golem armor should be fixed in the next update for starters. A big thank you to Zaki, I think I pronounced it right, on my Discord. They went and reported the issue with Golem armor to Shivaxi. And it was actually like right after that episode came out. But it's been a little bit. Probably by the time that this episode's coming out, it's probably been a little bit. But they went and reported it, so Golem armor is going to be fixed. That was just an oversight. So we will be able to add liners to that. So I haven't bothered adding it to the config because it's going to be fixed in the update. So I'll just wait for that. It's not really a big issue for me to pack this around, in all honesty. But probably in the next update, there'll probably be Dragon Steel and possibly Immersive Engineering, and I don't even know what else is planned for the next update. Oh, what I was going to show you is up here. I had to make some space in my mob chest because they were just getting so filled up with junk that I started adding some overstock storage up here. And so we have dragon bones, and so I'll probably start picking these up again just because we have dragon skulls that are not put up for decoration. Then we have dragon scales. So, like overstock dragon scales. So, that's where all those have gone to, is up there. But anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point 4 of this episode, so I'm going to end this one out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. This messes with me. I miss my waving, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. Like I said, next episode is probably going to be some pet hatching, breeding type stuff, taming, all that. In the next episode, maybe 2 episodes, we'll see. So just kind of mix it up a little bit. And then before too long, we'll be doing the Diamond and Emerald Ray of Art fights, and then soon after, Diamond and Emerald Asmodeus fights. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out, and I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.